It was a busy election day, and Fox 13 is tracking several key races. So let's take a look at the latest numbers in the race for Seattle mayor.
Yeah, so take a look right there right now. Mayor Bruce Harrell is leading challenger Katie Wilson by about 8 points at 54% to 46%, a lead of about 11,000 votes. So just to recap, last night he was up about 7% there. So right now he's up 1 more percent. Not huge significant changes here. We do expect these numbers to change again tomorrow when the new batch of numbers come in tomorrow, and that could be significant. You know, both campaigns still telling Fox 13 that they are very optimistic, and that's what they were saying, leaving their watch parties last night, and that's why we want to bring in Fox 13's Alejandra Guzman. Ali, you were at Katie Wilson's watch party yesterday. I know you've been kind of checking in with their campaign and also Mayor Bruce Harrell. What do they have to say right now?
Right now, let's just say neither one is conceding, neither one is declaring victory. That is just as of, the latest few minutes. But both incumbent Mayor Bruce Harrell and progressive challenger Katie Wilson have expressed their confidence in Seattle voters. Mayor Harrell refers to his campaign as one rooted in steady experience, while Katie Wilson says her campaign offers a bold new change. Wilson, a community organizer and co-founder of the Transit Riders Union, is running on a very ambitious platform, moving faster on affordable housing and creating emergency housing units, 4,000 of them to be exact. And this is to get people off the streets and to start coping with the city's homelessness crisis. Strengthening renter protections is also on her goal list, as well as expanding programs that help with public safety. Wilson has positioned herself as an outsider with insider knowledge on City Hall. I did reach out to Wilson's campaign again, and while we wait to hear back, she did call early voting totals, quote, promising.
There is an awful lot that I want to accomplish as mayor. I want everyone in this great city of ours to have a roof over their head. I want universal childcare and free K-8 summer care. I want world-class mass transit, super blocks, and cheer for the super blocks, and great safe public spaces where kids can run around with abandon. Stable, affordable housing for renters, social housing, and much more land and wealth to be owned and stewarded by communities instead of by corporations. A robust economy with thriving small businesses, great living wage jobs, and strong rights for workers.
Meanwhile, incumbent Mayor Bruce Harrell has made it a point to highlight his experience and stability. He says his administration has made progress on the homelessness crisis by expanding tiny home villages and increasing shelter capacity. When it comes to public safety, Mayor Harrell has repeatedly emphasized safety for all is his top priority, and he argues that his office has rebuilt trust with the Seattle Police Department. He says his approach is about compassion and empathy, but he acknowledges some Seattleites are still frustrated by what they're seeing in their own neighborhoods.
We have to recognize that a lot of people are still very unhappy and unsatisfied with the conditions that they see, and we have to empathize and understand and see it through their lens. When you see people that are in shelter, when you see people who are hurting and could barely pay their rent, when you see due process rights being violated, you understand their pain and their anger.
Now, votes are still coming in, and there's history on the line for both of these candidates. If Mayor Harrell wins a second term, he'd be breaking the cycle of one-term mayors. Now, if Wilson wins, she'd become the third woman ever to be elected mayor of Seattle.